Hi, I'm Susan. I'm an acoustic consultant, which means that I deal with sound in all of its forms. Generally speaking, we work on buildings with architects and building contractors, but I also work on environmental noise projects. I've always been an acoustic consultant ever since I graduated. I've worked for a lot of the sort of big corporate companies, multidisciplinary companies, dedicated acoustic consultancies, and about 5 years ago I set up my own company, DVX Acoustics, and that's where I am now. I was diagnosed with depression and anxiety when I was 27, although I think looking back, problems really started when I was a teenager and started getting very stressed and anxious and worried about things. What I'm coming to understand in more recent years is that it may actually be that I'm autistic, so the depression and anxiety may all sit on the top of that. But as I'm getting to know myself better and understand myself better, I'm finding it a lot easier to cope. So mental illness has been a hugely positive thing in my life, which sounds like a bit of a strange thing to say, but I've spent a lot of my career feeling like I didn't really fit in, getting told off for being a bit too informal with clients, not really coping with corporate life and the corporate rat race. So 5 years ago I essentially had a bit of a breakdown, reached the point where I wasn't able to work in the corporate environment that I was in anymore. So I decided I was going to work for myself just for a little bit, just to pay the mortgage. That was 5 years ago, and now I'm running a thriving acoustic consultancy, and it works the way I want it to work. So it's friendly, it's flexible, we don't put horrible pressure on people, we're open, we're transparent. It's everything that I wasn't getting in corporate life, and it's just been amazing. I wouldn't want to do anything else now. My one piece of advice for anybody suffering with mental health issues would be, don't be afraid of medication. It's not for everybody, but I think a lot of people shy away from it because they see it as some sort of admission of failure, or they imagine that it will change their personality, and it really doesn't. I've found that for me, medication just keeps me on an even keel. I have ups, I have downs, but it just makes me a bit more human, and I'm still me. So this is my object. It's a Venetian mask which I wore when I went to see Punch Drunk's immersive theatre show The Drowned Man, which ran in London until about 3 years ago. It's a difficult experience to describe, but for a few months there I found my happy place, and I could spend hours wandering around this amazing building, masked, anonymous. I could go where I wanted, do what I wanted, and it was just a great escape from the real world at a time when I really needed it. So that's really special to me, and the memories that evokes, and the friendships I made through it as well. So that's my object.